Hello. You join me in the van with one Nicola Foxfield.
Hey!
Now, Nikki, we're on our way to Scotland and we're currently driving up the M6.
We are.
Which means what exactly?
It means T-Bay! 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 T-Bay!
It's the best services, maybe after Gloucester, but also up there. T-Bay.
One van coming past me, driven by the lovely Ed. Bosh, 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 bosh. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Bosh, 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 bosh. Bosh, 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 bosh. Currently doing sound check. Now the venue's great, but you can see we've got all these walls around us, and so they create quite an echo, so we have to be way more diction over the top.
Mrs. Bennet,
So this is Chris.
may I compliment you on having a most such a fine family of daughters.
We've had 2 days
I
off.
have indeed heard much of their beauty, but in this instance I'm bound to say that fame has fallen short of the truth.
Lizzie Jane!
Lizzie Jane! Lizzie Jane!
Original and best. We're all loving it here so far. So we had a Bosch, obviously, on the get-in, and then the lovely venue contact turned up and took our order for stuff from the Chippy, and also they've sold over 400 tickets. So it sounds like it's going to be a really great evening. But I really want to tell you about these trees. So, as some of you will know, I'm an archer. One of the jobs I do when I'm not here is I teach archery, and bows, most of them back in the day, were made from yew trees. Here we are in Scotland, surrounded by these incredible ancient yew trees. They don't know the exact age of them. They reckon they're between 500 and 800 years old. What they do know is that the trees here predate the encircling walls. They're incredible. Just to have so many of them so close together is an absolute treat and a pleasure to see them. It's such a beautiful walk as well. You walk in through these incredible trees and then you come to this beautiful little area here. It's peaceful, it's idyllic. And then there's all these lovely apple trees. We've gone for a little walk. Sarah's got the map so we can see.
This map is.
It's so good.
One of the trustees, I think it's penciled. Stunning.
We go into what little remains of the castle. They are steep stairs. Ooh, to a nice terrace. Wildflower garden, look at them. The camera is not picking up the amazing colour and how this all pops.
Enemies?
Anemones.
Who would be an enemy to that flower, Chris?
Anemones.
No one would be an enemy to that flower. Some parts dating back to 1450.
Wow. This was
Look
only-
for the terrace sundial dating from 1717 with a sad tale to tell.
Oh no! Editing Nicola here. The sad story of the sundial is that it was made in memory of some children who lost their lives at the hands of their tutor. The reason for this atrocity? The children had witnessed his adulterous activity. And we were told that this is all maintained and looked after by volunteers. You need smell-o-vision, guys, so you can enjoy what we are enjoying. Ah, that is absolutely beautiful. We've found this little snakes and ladders game, so we're currently playing. Sarah is currently in the lead. She is streaking out ahead of the rest of us. I've rolled really badly, and the others just keep getting stuck on this same snake. So Sarah is on 26, meanwhile you guys are on 3. Oh, he's done it, he's escaped! Where am I? I'm over here. 1, 2, 3, yeah! Woo! Yeah!
Come on,
How's it
Rosie.
feel, Sarah? How's it
on,
feel? Oh, yes, Rosie! Oh, food here, everybody! Thank you! We're just playing a very tense game of snakes and ladders.
No, it cannot be.
6. Where am I? This is me, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm chasing. I'm chasing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh Now it's just you and Sarah. This is what matters.
I'm not getting a
Get a 2, Sarah. Get a 2. We love 2. Oh no!
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I mean, well done, Sarah. You were in the lead from the start, so.
Well done. Good game. Good game.
Good game.
Good game. Good game.
Good game.
Well done, everybody.
Good game. Good game. Awesome fish and chips. But what I really want to zone in on is that Ed and Rosie ordered mushy peas. Ed and Rosie ordered mushy peas. Rosie, would you demonstrate the size of your mushy peas?
Size of my face.
Look at this. I thought that was one for you to share, but you've got one of those each. Your mushy peas is almost the same size as your portion of
bigger than my
chips and pie. This all looks great. Well, tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Over again. I said, see you later, boy. He wasn't good.
'Cause I'm in too deep. I'm trying
Oh my
to
god,
keep.
tune!
Yeah, yeah. He said, I've been to the year 2000. Not much has changed, but they live under what I live under what.
I'm so dizzy.
I mean, this is the one to end on. Looking amazing.
Thanks.
Hello. It's been a fun day so far. You may be able to gather that from some of the footage that I've been sharing here. I'm taking a little walk now, going up so I can get some footage of the audience from where we were above, because it just looks so cool and we love this venue and we're having a really great day today, and I just wanted to share that with you. Ta-da! So we've got 450 odd in tonight. As you can tell, they're not all here yet. We've got plenty of room for more to come on in. Also, I don't know if you can hear the difference in my voice at the moment. I'm definitely moving in the right direction there, which is great. Haven't spoken about it much on camera because it's been, I know, kind of difficult and stressful and upsetting at times. I've never had an illness like that on tour before, like a cough that's just taken away my voice. We've all lost our voices at times, or described ourselves as losing our voices, you know, and you're like, oh, I can't hit that note anymore. Oh, that's a bit hard. I have never had my voice taken away so completely from me on an outdoor tour as happened a couple of weeks back. So it's really nice that it's coming back, and that instead of having to say things like, oh, Mr. Darcy, I can now go again, Mr. Darcy, and get a little bit of range and light. And it really drove home to me how much pitch variation I was using during the show when I had it all taken away. So I've just had to do like a big, let's see if we can get everyone forward, because we'd got some big gaps in the audience and we still got like 100 people to come. So we were like, oh gosh, need to move them forward. And I just want to say, Ellon Castle Gardens audience, you were amazing. Everyone was so cooperative and just picked up their stuff and just moved forward. There's lots of bird noise tonight.
I do assure you I'm not one of those young ladies. These such young ladies there are, who are so daring as to risk their happiness for the
Nikki and Chris are on
sake of
stage.
a second man. I am perfectly serious in my refusal. You could not make me happy, and I am convinced I am the last woman in the world who could make you so.
It's a very long interval while the audience go to the toilet because there's lots of them. So Rosie has started playing a new game
In the hat. On the, oh yes, in the Harley Collins.
to try and pass the time while we wait for our audience. Oh, so close!
Tequila.
Yay!
Tequila.
Hey! I have done so much silly backstage footage today, so I'm just letting you know that you're only seeing a fraction of the silliness that has taken place today.
Oh, sorry.
Tequila! Van all packed at the end of the evening. Castle up there, looking cool. Team over here. Hello team, how did we enjoy our first experience of Ellon Castle Gardens?
Oh, we loved it.
Absolutely loved it.
Highlight of the day?
Fish and chips.
Pie and chips for me.
Fish.
I should also say the audience were great.
Oh yeah.
They were,
great.
they were.
They were packed, but they were packed close as well. They weren't sitting far.
Happy days.
Legend. Wait for it.
Dairy.
Here we are, the light looks very bright, I'm not quite sure why. We are in Chris and Ed's room and we're about to experience H2O, just add water, the cultural phenomenon that I'd never heard of until I started this tour.
Cleo, no!
Welcome to lovely, lovely Logie Steading. We have arrived a little bit early so we can have a wander, check out the shops, etc. because it's a great place. Now, regular viewers, I need you to prepare for some great sadness because once upon a time there was the most incredible whiskey store just here. Sadly for us, they are no longer here. We're here in the lovely bookshop and there's a whole like Jane Austen Pride and Prejudice section, which is awesome. But I collect leather-bound editions of my favourite old books and I've never found a Pride and Prejudice. Until now. Look at it. Look how gorgeous it is.
You never read it?
Oh, love it. I have a treat for myself, but after the get out, I managed to find a gluten-free, dairy-free apple and cinnamon flapjack. It's huge, it's amazing, I can't wait. So we're getting ready to put, you can see them on the stage, there are the fan pieces and they get held in place by the bolts and wing nuts. Now I've known for a while that Sarah sorts them out to make it easier. I didn't realise, look at this guys. Look how perfectly neat and gorgeous that is.
I feel so satisfied.
I am,
But Rosie never takes a full set. And always you have to take a full set.
Rosie!
I literally pick them up and then I walk round and I go bloop, 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 and I go, right, now I'll pick up the corresponding sets which Sarah's kindly laid out and then I'll come on this side. Do, 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 do. But I get told off for that, so apparently I need to take them all in my hand at once.
Yes, because
even if I'm doing a few at once.
it's like Barbie, you need the full set of Barbie.
I've sneaked away from the stage because I want to say, let the record show that as much as I think Sarah is wonderful and I adore her and I think she's amazing, I'm actually with Rosie on this one. I get the bolts first and come back for the washers and wing nuts afterwards. Chris is doing his favourite activity here. He's using his drill. Chris, what's going on?
Just moving. We're having questions about the brace and how it sticks out. And then I looked at it the other day and I was like, why don't we just move the brace slightly further in?
Dana! And should we ever need more strength and support if the wind is really bad, do you know what we can do, folks? Chris will grab his drill and we'll just move it on out again. Brilliant.
Chris is doing it so that he can change it again. Another excuse to use the drill.
He does love that drill. Sarah is here to demonstrate the alternative way of getting the fans in. Here's one she did earlier. You can see it gets nice and close to the stage. So, Sarah, how do you personally achieve this?
Put it in between your legs,
Okay, so that's the little bracey bit.
you lift it up,
Lift it onto the bracey bit.
slide it in, and then you're a bit stuck. So you just lift your leg up, knock it on the stage, move it in. Done.
Amazing.
And the rain's the
Yeah, and that noise that you can hear is the rain. You can't see it, but if I stand under the shelter, it gives you an indication of how heavy it is. Hello, we're all set up. Woo! We have sound checked, and I wanted to do a midge bite update because it's been a couple of days since I showed them and how terrible they were. So here we are, excuse all the scratches and scrapes. Look at this. This one's gone down a lot. Can barely see this one. These ones looking much better. Not perfect, but we're getting there. And then I'll show you this one by my bruise. We have no idea where that bruise came from. But looking good, looking better, moving in the right direction. So, hooray. Feeling a bit bad because while we're here in this like pleasant intermittent sunshine, we've just had a video from Robin Hood, who are at Boat, which is the theatre in Brighton. And ironic that they're at Boat because they're flooded. They've sent us a video of backstage and wow.
Just to clarify, this bucket was empty when we started the second half, and that's how much water is in it now.
You know, it's one of those things, it's rained, but we still did a good first half and got everything in safe, so just, yeah, sun's out now though, that's the most important thing. And we'll just work through it and hopefully do some good shows tomorrow, you know. It's...
Oh, sorry, Nick.
Nice, warm, happy thoughts. The wonderful thing about this is as well is that this audience got a wonderful show about Prince John killing Richard. And that's it.
That's it.
So, and in this version, Robin survived. So all good.
So Robin Hood, we're sending you our thoughts and love. Now, gonna have a little break, have a little food, just relax and enjoy being in this lovely place. Welcome to our room, known as the long room for obvious reasons, I guess. How pretty is this? They really do look after us here. And the giantest lettuce leaves I feel like I have ever seen. Shared without comment. We're here for the official Logie Steading warm-up. Now, when you come to Logie Steading, you see, you have to warm up at the play park as your physical warm-up before the show. Chris is demonstrating how to exercise and relax at the same time. Meanwhile, over here...
And just the one? Yes, thank you.
Sell-out audience at Logie. Welcome to the interval. It's been a bit damp, a bit mizzly for pretty much all of Act 1. I mean, is it still raining? Shall I come and check?
It's more that it's dripping off the tent. But it looks
Yeah, no, actually, there's like moisture in the air, but it doesn't feel particularly rainy. So hopefully we've had everything that we're going to get now. I was getting eaten alive at one point, so in my break after the Collins proposal, I was like slathering myself in insect repellent. I have added a little bit more makeup because I noticed I was looking tired. So now I'm looking a little bit more awake and alike because Mr. Darcy's supposed to love Elizabeth's fine eyes and they look very tired. And now they don't. Hopefully looking brighter, a little bit dewy and fall-in lovable. I don't know. Ah, lovely, lovely Logie. The weather dried out, mostly, and then at the end, people just kept coming up to us and telling us how great we were and making me all teary about it because they're so lovely. So, feeling all happy about life. And now, time for the get out. One fully packed van, done in 42 minutes. One awesome team.